Hello everyone, and welcome to my cheat showcase for the cheat FP, otherwise known as Force Project. Here's the menu. It's a simple design, and it opens by pressing Tab or Q or pretty much anything that pulls your mouse cursor up. It'll open the menu, and you can only open the menu when you are in game. It does not work on the main menu. Now let's go over the settings here. Well, first we'll talk about detection rate. Detection rate is really good. You can last months on this cheat if you use a low FOV aimbot with a lot of smoothing and just ESP. You'll last months on this cheat. What starts to get you banned a little bit quicker is when you use things like wall climb, fast heal, instant revive, smart auto heal, and things like that. The exploits. But we will go back over this. Okay, so aim. You have your active key. Obviously, that's just your active switch. You have a body aim check, a visible check. Visible check is obviously just it'll only aim at people that are visible. For FOV slider, you have this is basically just what the range of people that are in your field of view that it'll lock onto. Keep that. I use 360 when I rage cheat. Turn the smoothing all the way down. Smoothing is just, obviously how legit the aimbot is. Like, that looks not that bad. Where if you use no smoothing, then it locks. Remove spread, obviously just remove the spread of the bullet. Remove recoil. This is one of my favorite things about this cheat, actually, is how there's a suppression for it with a slider percentage. Oh, sorry, my bad. So, obviously... Turn this off. Obviously, this is default. This is 50%, 75, and then you have your full bullet. Free aiming, perfect silent, ignore team. Ignore team is a really good feature. Also, it just obviously ignores the people that are in your team group. And remove restrictions, which will get you banned really quickly. Turn that back on. Okay, so for ESP, you have your box ESP, your simple boxes. Name just shows the name above the head. Health puts a little health bar. Weapon shows the weapon in their hands. There's no one in this aimbot server that has a weapon on them. That's why it doesn't show. Skeleton ESP is good for seeing which way people are looking. If you're close to them, looking at them, like which way they're aiming. Your distance just shows how far they are from you. It's pretty useful. And ignore sleepers just ignores people that are sleeping on the ground, which is also useful. For NPC ESP, you have obviously your box, health, weapon, and skeleton again. But you have it for turrets, shotgun traps, SAM sites, bears, wolves, boars, Bradley APC, and attack helicopter. For other ESP, we have your minicopters, your scrap helis, your boats, your horses, sedans. For loot corpses, it's obviously, or backpacks, it's obviously just their loot. I'll take one real quick. Actually, I don't think their loot drops in here, so. No, it doesn't. For dropped items, it's just dropped items on the ground. As you see, there's a lot of dropped items in here. Small stashes is a really good ESP. There isn't any stashes near us, so you can't really see it. But my favorite part about that is if the stash is green, then it's under the ground, and if it's white, then it's above ground. So I like how it checks for that. So you don't have to just waste time and go to stashes that are already up. Covered in large wooden boxes, so like your TC and your crates, which is really good for raiding, because obviously you can just blow right to the loot room. For crate ESP, you have your heli crates, your elites, your military, your mine, box, airdrop, and recyclers, which isn't a crate, but yeah. And then for resources, you have hemp, foods, and ores. And with ores, you can choose the ore that you'd like to see, and then you can do if you want to like find the collectibles on the ground, or if you want to find the actual rock itself. In your Misc settings, you have point of interest, which just is, it shows, it makes other things on your ESP that you're not looking at, kind of a lighter shade. so you don't focus on them, and it focuses on what's in your what's near your crosshair. So there's not so much text on your screen. Crosshair. Crosshair on your screen, kind of cool. Always day, so if it's nighttime, it's daytime. Wall climb and no fall damage. You can climb up any walls. Obviously, it gets you banned a little faster, though, so I'm not going to use it here. Fast heal, instant revive. Again, gets you banned faster. Smart auto heal. It eats automatically, so you know it helps you heal up a little bit quicker. Knock knock. It just spams knocks on people's doors. And that's pretty much it for the features of the cheat. And it does have a debug cam. Here, let me pull it up. The key for the default debug cam is numpad minus. So if you press it, it just allows you to obviously go on like a spectator mode. So you could look through people's faces or just fly over and see if there's any gunshots. It's really cool. So yeah. For aimbot cheat, I would say it's very good. Prediction's a little off for some guns, but it's still for like your basic guns like your M2, your LR, your AK and stuff like that, it's very good. And for a legit cheat, I would say this cheat is one of the best. It has very good legit settings, and you can last a long time on it if you make it look legit. That's about it. And another thing is it comes with an HWID spoofer, which is very useful. And the link for this cheat's Discord will be in the description. We currently are selling it, so you can check it out there. And I'll show off the Aimbot and we'll end the video. Alrighty. Well, that's pretty much it for this video. That's my showcase on FP for Rust. Hope you all enjoyed the video. See you guys later. Peace.